I want people to know that living with a condition like mine, I'm just the same as everyone else. Like, just because I might have to have people get me dressed or have someone get my shoes on, it doesn't mean that I'm that much different from anyone else, really. So a normal day for me, I'd wake up and then I'd have one of my PAs come in and then they would get me dressed and then pick my outfit, which normally takes a while. They'd then get me up and I can do my makeup myself, which is something that I love, and I'm very lucky to still be able to do it. I normally like to fit in as much in a day that I can, because I think you've got to make every moment count and everything. My name is Ellie, I'm 18 years old. So SMA stands for spinal muscular atrophy. SMA affects all the muscles in your body, so the motor neurons kind of don't send the messages to your muscles to move, and then they just gradually waste away. When I was born, there was no signs that anything was wrong at all, but as I started to grow up and I should be doing things like crawling or walking, I just wasn't doing it, and my mum kind of noticed that there was something wrong.
About the age of 13 months, Ellie used to stand up, and then all of a sudden her knees just used to start to buckle. Gradually over the years it's had an impact on her back, and her back has collapsed down into a scoliosis. She's lost hand strength, she's lost her head control, it's made it harder for her to breathe and eat and those sorts of things. But she gets on with it, she rolls with it, so that's what we do.
Good morning, everyone. So I've decided to do a little vlog for you guys today. I'm off to London.
How I felt when Ellie started YouTube was I felt real pride. I thought it was an incredibly brave thing to do. I warned her about it. I said, you know, you're going to be careful about how much information you're putting out there about yourself. And she said, I want other people to see me as me.
It sounds really weird, and I'm sure that only people in wheelchairs or with SMA are going to get this, but honestly, I forget that this isn't the norm for everyone else. So sometimes I'm kind of, oh, that's weird, you ain't got a personal assistant with you all the time. That's bizarre, isn't it? The first time I posted a YouTube video talking about my condition, I was honestly like overwhelmed with the response, because it got the most views that I'd ever got on a video. And it was just people being like so lovely, and I just weren't expecting it because I was so nervous. So I've been putting off making this video for a few weeks now, and I finally thought, you know, Elle, sort yourself out, film the bloody video. My confidence has definitely grown a lot in the past 2 years, and when I left school I was a lot more confident, but I still wasn't where I am now. I'm back, bitches. I haven't posted one in about 4 months. Which is really bad, but I'm going to get back into doing it every week again. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I know it's been a while, but I'm glad to be back. I've decided to do things a little bit differently, so as you can see, I've got a new background for starters. I'm going to do a bit more fashion-y stuff, makeup on this channel. Yeah, I'm just going to give you guys a little update in what's been going on. I mostly get pretty good comments, really. Most people just say they really enjoy it, or found it funny, or it's like helped them in some way, which, well, I mean, what more could you want, really? It's perfect. So I went to college and I studied fashion. I absolutely loved it, and I'm now on a gap year. I have got a place at university, so I'm going to Brighton Uni to study fashion. Can you just like stand my iPad up and then flip the book open? When I was about 14, I decided it'd be quite cool to start my own brand. I did some work experience at Diesel HQ, and we just got chatting about disability in the fashion industry, and it sparked from there. So the clothing brand I'm going to launch is called Melting Pot Threads. I just love the idea of bringing in more diversity into the fashion industry. So my brand is very focused around including everyone, making up really colourful clothes. The first thing I'm going to bring out is 3 t-shirts with all different logos and kind of different slogans on. I would like to create a range of clothes for people in wheelchairs. I know from personal experience it's so hard getting clothes that will fit you and look good. Things just aren't made the same. A pair of jeans would be cut completely differently because if they're made to be sat down in. I just want people to feel like they've found a brand that is just for everyone and that makes people feel good. So that's my main point in doing this, really. Come on, miss. I've never experienced like bullying like face to face, but I've been left out and I've been ignored a lot, which sometimes is just as bad. It definitely got me down a lot, but I think when I was 13, that was probably when it was worse. She wants a treat, didn't she? She's been good, didn't she? It's human nature, people are going to stare if you're a bit different. But I think it does bother my friends a bit. They're like, why are they staring? Like, and definitely my family, they're like, literally, can they stop? I think the hardest part isn't necessarily the actual condition. I think it's such a visual thing. Like, I can't hide that I've got a disability at all. It's just out there. I think just when I go out, people are like, well, there's like someone in a wheelchair here.
SMA's it's a predictable but unpredictable condition. A particularly bad chest infection can be life-threatening, and that's the reality you live with. It's important to keep making plans. Life's a journey. None of us know how long our journey is. You can't judge a journey by its length. You judge a journey by what's happened within it.
Where's Britt? I can see her calf. Hello, you right? You're good. That was so good. You look nice. Like your jacket. My condition can get a bit worse. It's a little bit unknown because some people get a lot worse as they grow up. Some people kind of stay the same. I think when you hit, between age of 10 and 20, that's kind of when the condition kind of progresses and gets worse. Do you want to go near the duck pond or something?
Yeah, sounds good.
I don't really know if it's going to get worse, or I'm sure it will, but I don't really think about the future too much. Kind of just whatever will be, will be. It's kind of how I see it. It's the way life is, so you just got to live your best life. Should we go over here?
Yeah, we're trying to go.
Should we go like?
You in it?
Maybe. Recreate you then. Remember that?
Them shots.
That was so funny.
It's a bit dirty to lay on the floor today.
Getting them angles.
I'm just so proud of Ellie because of her determination to do what she wants to do, to make things work for people, to make things work for herself. She doesn't push herself forward. She just gently is Ellie. That's enough.
I'd say I'm pretty proud of myself. I don't like to blow my own trumpet too much, but when I compare myself to when I was 12, I'm literally a different person. I wouldn't literally talk to anyone, so I've definitely come a long way. I still think I've got a long way to go, but I'm getting there.